Nursery now, and I just wanted to film for you what is in my breastfeeding essentials bag slash area. So this is going to be my breastfeeding corner. Basically, I have a rocker slash glider here with an ottoman, and then I have this little stand next to me where I have my water because it's always best to hydrate, of course. And then I have my pump here and also a book that I forgot to throw up here. So here is my little box slash breastfeeding station bin that I just throw and set right next to the stand. So I'm just gonna dive in. For mama, you need some essentials, so like a hair tie, hair clips, whatever your favorite are to just throw up your hair really quick if necessary. And then favorite chapstick. Some snacks. These are my favorite snacks. They're actually from Aldi, and they're the sweet and salty trail mix. A notebook and a pen. I always try and get cute notebooks so it motivates me, but I'm such a pen and paper type of girl. You can use your notebook and your pen to go ahead and log and track your feedings left or right. They make apps for that as well, so whatever you're more so comfortable with doing. I feel like you usually always have your phone with you, so an app would work great, especially if you're a first time mom. This second baby, I'm not too sure if I'll actually track or not, but I always have a zillion other things in my head that I'm like, oh, I think of something, and then I'm like, oh, I can't forget to do that. And then typically I usually always forget anyhow because it's mom brain. So just a notebook and a pen and paper are great ideas to throw in there. I have some DIY nipple cream. So typically I would use Earth Mama's, but I actually just researched and found out that plain coconut oil works best as well. I used coconut oil towards the end of my breastfeeding journey with Ellie. It was a very short-lived breastfeeding journey with my first. So I'm hoping this time around, if I do need it again, I'm just going straight to all natural organic coconut oil, and it's in this little glass jar that I put it on, just so it's there and ready to use. I have a breastfeeding cover just in case somebody is at the house here and feels a little bit uncomfortable, or I feel uncomfortable, I just want to cover up. So I do have one of those in here as well. Plus also one in my diaper bag. So if you guys want to see a what's in my diaper bag video, let me know about that. And also I'm going to have coming up a postpartum, what's in my postpartum like box basically. So here I have 2 sports bras. I have a very, very good trick you guys need to learn. So the sports bras are actually from Walmart or Target, like super duper cheap. I think this was actually a 2-pack from Walmart. They're the Danskin brand. And so this one still has the padding because I wanted to show you guys exactly what I do. So I take out and remove the padding from the actual cheapo little stretchy sports bra. This saves so much money on buying actual like pumping bras, just to let you guys know. So I take that out, I put the actual bra on, okay, and then I mark right where it hits at the nipple, and then I just do a tiny little hole with scissors, and then I get my flange from my actual breastfeeding pump, and I fit it through that hole. You want to make sure that the hole is not too big, because over time, since the raw material is super stretchy and gives a lot, it'll eventually get larger. Like this hole, for example, got like way larger. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but this was my breastfeeding like pumping bra with Ellie. More so just pumping, I meant. But so that's exactly what I do. I do not spend anywhere between like $30 to $40 to $50 per pumping bra. I just literally buy like cheap bras from Walmart, mark where my nipple is, do a little tiny slit there, and then just put the flange straight through, and it works out perfectly. So that is my tip there. And then I also have burp rags. I just throw one in there per each time, so then that way, just in case if I'm sitting there breastfeeding or pumping or whatever and I get a little bit of milk somewhere. And then I do have all of my flanges in here. I have extra pumping bottles in here as well. And then the main pieces to hook up the actual pumping tubes too. And then I also have these little guys. I don't know if you can see them or not. They're just little round disc circles that catch milk if you're leaking a lot. I use those a little bit with Ellie. And then I also have some cloth reusable nipple pads. So then that way it's not wasteful and just like you're spending money on disposable ones and you just throw them out. It's like your money's just like throwing it down the drain. So I really just got these. It's like a big stack online for super cheap. I know Amazon sells them very cheap. So I use washable ones. It's definitely more easier. And then this is also a hot compress pack. So it looks hard as a rock right now, but once you boil it, you put it in boiling water and it turns to liquid. And then there's a little silver disc in here that you can actually crack, and it starts to turn into a very warm hot compress. So if I'm feeling a little bit too full or if I have a clogged duct, I can actually go ahead and use this, and it adds a lot of relief. So the only thing that I'm missing in here, I believe, that I wanted to grab is the Haakaa. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly or not, where when you breastfeed on one side, you can suction it to the other so it catches the letdown. And then also, I usually do not keep my breastfeeding, like my breast milk storage bags in this bin. I usually always keep them in my kitchen since I take the milk to the kitchen afterwards anyhow. So this wraps it up for my breastfeeding basket. I hope that you found this helpful, and I hope you guys enjoy. If you feel like I'm forgetting anything or there's fun favorites that you guys have in your nursing area that you want to share, definitely comment below and let me know. Thanks, guys.